we just got beat today. It wasn't our day, but it doesn't take away from how proud we are of the effort that 24 and all of our teams put in.
What grade would you give HMS for the role this year? Larson said he would give himself like an A- B+.
Yeah. I mean, Rick and I were talking about this the other day. I mean, we have a lot to celebrate this year. It's not only our 40th anniversary, but all 4 of our cars won. All 4 of our cars got into the playoffs. We were running for a championship. Won a bunch of races. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. Put ourselves in position for the opportunities to present themselves and executed well. So, when you're in this position, especially for us, as many times as we want it, you want to get it done. But either way, it's been a great year.
Would you have preferred the long green flag run with the 12-lap tire advantage, or was it kind of ideal pitching the caution?
No, I think it was ideal for us. We weren't going to beat those guys. That was the only chance that we had. They just aren't a league of their own. They were 2-3 tenths a lap faster even there at the end. So, we needed track position, and we needed to be on equal tires. We were on half lap, 3/4 of lap tires. And even that wasn't enough with the track position. So did all we could, and it wasn't our day.
How do you guys catch Penske here at Phoenix?
Man, I mean, 3 in a row. Those guys are on fire, and they clearly have this figured out with the next gen car getting here to Phoenix, and once they get here, and it showed up in practice. Last year it showed up. This year it showed up. I mean, we kind of knew going in we were a little bit behind. So, we got some work to do. I don't know. Those guys, I think about how the Fords were running earlier in the season, and now here they are dominating and winning the championship. So, we got to figure out where we can find more in our cars and in our setups and tire modeling and sim and all that stuff, and we'll be motivated by this.
Talk about William Byron and just the progression you've seen out of him.
Oh yeah, I mean Williams. You have to remember how young he is, how few of laps he has compared to a lot of other guys that he's racing against. If you look at his in race, behind the wheel experience, and yet how fast he's progressed, how fast he's matured. Running for a championship last year, coming back this year, I just saw a huge step forward for he and the team, and they fought hard. So all of those things are lined up.
I must say it's not magic, but is there something you guys have to look at? Gosh, we're so strong at the start of the year, and then it seems in the summer.
We've looked at that, and we seem to do a really nice job through the off season when we have time to really analyze all the data. Our drivers do a great job with it in pit crew, and we come out strong. But you got to maintain that throughout the year, and. I think that I feel like we stepped up, did everything we could, but for whatever reason, those guys, they have a little bit more that they come with, especially here at Phoenix in this championship race, and it's our job to go find and do the same.
How frustrating is it that Cliff said, I think earlier September, that ever since the last Phoenix race, you guys, the entire company's trying to get speed here. So you can't win this over and over again, and it's the same result. I mean, where do you go from here? How does the field stop Penske?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, it's motivating, so it will get us fired up, and we'll dig through the data and try to understand. I mean, you can see on SMT, where their cars just turn a little bit better going to the throttle, and they are able to maintain that. Our guys are saying that. Sometimes they're tight, sometimes they're loose. Just don't have the speed. So we got to figure out how to find the speed. And what is this, 3rd year or 4th year with this car? So we're kind of, our arms are a little bit tied behind our back of what we can go find, because I feel like we have done a great job extracting everything out of our Chevys. So and we're here racing for a championship, so you can't be too disappointed, but we want to win it too. So we'll look at that. But, it's pretty impressive what they're doing.
Is it frustrating? I mean, your 4 cars are ahead of Joey Logano at the end of the regular season.
Oh, don't get me started, Bob.
Okay.
Don't get me started.
Right.
I have a lot to say, but I'm not going to say it.
Right.
We take responsibility for the things that we feel responsible for, put it that way.